Happy Sunday. I just want to say thank you to the kids. Thank you to the kids. Thank you to the kids for your kindness. But I wanted to be nosy. I wanted to see what they doing to celebrate Christmas. I never came here before for the Christmas celebrations. And guys, I used to live down the street. This is 3rd and Fairfax. Oh, I was trying to show y'all Writers Guild. Writers Guild is right here. It's right here where my finger is waving at. Okay. I took a picture of Writers Guild, and so I'll post it on my page, on the community page. But yeah, I've sent so many dang on show ideas and scripts and all kind of stuff like that. I'm still paying SAG, so it is what it is. At least I'm official in SAG-AFTRA. But eventually, I'm gonna be official with Writers Guild too. It's only a matter of time. I just got to get on the right project. But they have so much of my work in that building right there on 3rd and Fairfax. And I used to live like you take 3rd all the way down to La Brea. And that 3rd La Brea was my Ralph's. Okay, you make that right, and Olympic will be like the next like major street or whatever. Half a block once you get off Olympic, it's a side street that you make a right on. It's Redondo. Redondo is a street that goes. Redondo is a street that is parallel to La Brea, because like especially on Pico, like they don't even intersect; they're parallel. But what happens is Redondo is one of them streets that curves around. So Redondo and La Brea are parallel on Pico, but by the time Olympic come around, Redondo has curved and it's like a half a block next to Pico. So this is my own neighborhood. Like my very, 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 very first LA apartment was in this area. I used to walk over here all the time because I lived off of, La Brea and Olympic. And that Ralph's on 3rd La Brea was my nearest Ralph's. That was my nearest grocery store because everything around there is kind of like gas stations and Shell and whatever. They got Pips on La Brea's over there. And Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles is right there on Pico and La Brea. Oh, and what's that place that was in Baby Boy? That shit's right there on the corner too. I can't think of Lucy's. Lucy's is on the corner, if it's still there. But Lucy's is on the corner of Pico La Brea. And then Roscoe's is right there. The Comedy Union is like a few doors down from Roscoe's. And then ain't nothing else over there but 7-Eleven, Shell. There's Pips. Pips is right there. And then a bunch of gas stations. And so I would have to walk down to 3rd and La Brea to go to Ralph's. And that was my neighborhood Ralph's. Right now I'm standing in front of Starbucks in the Grove. And what was so funny, because this used to be my get down, right? Like this whole little area. This is how long I've had a Starbucks account, y'all. I moved to LA October 1st, 2008. And then a couple of days after I moved here, I drove all the way back to Chicago to go vote for Obama. Because I wanted to be, because I had all my Chicago stuff. And I was still, registered and all that stuff. Plus, it was like legendary and historical. And so I wanted to be there so I could at least like watch it with my mama and stuff. And we watched all the festivities from the house of what everybody was doing in Green Park. It was like epic. But this was my first neighborhood. This all right here. And Writers Guild, all that stuff. That's where I would send all my stuff. Mendocino Farms. Whenever I felt bougie and wanted to be healthy, I was right up in there. But this was my little Starbucks. And what's so funny was I was trying to go live across the street because I wanted to go live in front of Writers Guild and like talk and walk while I was making my way to Barnes & Noble. And like YouTube hated on me. They was like, no, YouTube would not like upload, so I could start right there and take y'all on the journey with me. But I was trying to go live right in front of Writers Guild because, shoot, ain't nobody go toot by horn. I got at least 20 works up in that building. Fuck all that. Even they expire after a certain period of time still. Like, I got a gang of stuff in there. I even took some footage when I was in D.C. and I was passing by the Library of Congress because I got over 52 poems registered in Washington in that building, in the Library of Congress at the U.S. Capitol. I made a video I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna just upload it to YouTube just to share. But yeah, I'm gonna upload that, and I took a picture of Writers Guild. I'm gonna repost this live, and then I'll post the picture that I took at the Writers Guild. But I said I'll let to say this. I said a mouthful. There's Pinkberry, and so I would come over here and get my Pinkberry. I come over here and get my Starbucks. Dupar's is behind me. That's a 24-hour joint. Dupar's is where I spent my very first Thanksgiving in Los Angeles. I'll never forget that. Because I had just got here, and I didn't have enough for a ticket to go home. And I lived over here, And LA don't really shut. I had to get used to